Grab, bash, consume. This is the fundamental objective of hand simulator survival. You are your limbs and what you can do with them. There are no menus, outlines, or animations. It's the perfect design ethos for a VR game, but clearly, it isn't one. I'd like to change that, and I know I'm not alone. Many gamers have wondered about their favorite media. Wouldn't this be amazing in virtual reality? Of course it would, and I'd like to show you that, in the most proper way possible, with physics virtual reality. Unfortunately, proper VR games can be tough, and physics VR can be even tougher than that. This toughness often manifests itself as unsightly or incomplete games. And the core of the physics VR game is the physics rig. So I can just download that or something, right?
Wrong.
Nearly all physics VR rigs are proprietary technology, or must be purchased, which seems unappealing. Luckily, it's 2022 and SLC says that their new physics VR game will be a modder's paradise, a platform where any conception or desire can be created, and it's just about to release.
Everything out here is about building, about creation. I want something different.
But I'm also just gonna be real. The mod tools and SDK are still pretty darn limited right now. Way more limited than I thought they were going to be.
Well, it looks like we'll have some trouble. We actually can't make whatever we want without scripting. Now I need to figure out how to get this rig into my own game. Unfortunate, because I'll have to make it from scratch. Luckily, there are a number of resources on this topic. Namely, this wall, and the blessed Nimso, formerly Nimsoni, who has quite a few videos on this topic, on the inner workings of VR physics rigs. So with enough duct tape and glue, I ought to be able to get this thing working. I specify how I did that in this video, but stick around, because we're not done yet. You might notice one missing component, namely, other people. Hand Simulator is a multiplayer game, and I need to replicate that. Problematically, physics and multiplayer tend not to mesh too well together. Put a nice layer of VR interaction underneath that, and you have quite the technically foul combination. But fret not, for Unity has a number of implementations to make this a lot easier. I used their netcode for game objects solution to both physically sync and connect my physics-based players. And in my implementation, it works by one player hosting a server to synchronize activity across all clients. To do that, I use something called an RPC, which looks something like the first client requesting the server to do something, and then the server synchronizes that RPC across all the other clients, whether that be the breaking of a log or the eating of a coconut. But what we finally need to get those players in the same spot and synchronized is a lobby, with a weird string of letters for all the players to join. Kind of like a Kahoot game you might play in school.
Sorry.
Wait, I have one more thing to show you.
Once the players join the game, they find themselves in this place. A little
test chamber.
Although aesthetically it is a little different from the original game, it is far more performant as it allowed me to forego expensive real-time lights, instead swapping them out for baked light maps.
Does that just shift?
Yes.
Fundamentally, you must still bash coconuts and build fires, just like the original. Although, I prefer a little objective, so I implemented physically accurate water mechanics and the ability of players to build makeshift rafts with this bone. You can harvest wood from the land, break it down into planks, use the planks with this special application of calcium. Reorientate your creation, fill it with supplies, and finally launch your Odyssey. Allowing you to both swim
I'm swimming right now.
putting hand over arm in a physically accurate forward
Swimming
crawl.
to you. swimming past you.
And make any structure imaginable out of scrap wood.
Let's start making a raft. I think of it. Oh. Whoa!
I challenge you to reach that landing pad with your friends. I certainly couldn't with mine.
You can make a raft in this game. Because if you just try to swim there, you're gonna die, like miserably.
Oh, I can hear myself dying.
Oh yeah, you're so dead. I'm gonna stand on top of you. I'm gonna survive that way. I'm dead.
You can try it out for yourself. I've made this parody free on my itch.io, linked in the description. Check out the rest of my channel and software linked in the channel description if you are so inclined. I'll make more stuff like this in the future, so have a blessed day.